Hey, what up, Curfew? I'm just updating y'all on what's going on. We had a little mix up with the Amazon account as it relates to getting in the cameras and other stuff we need to build a set or what we're gonna call a home. That's gonna be on at Club Alibi and Martin Luther King. You can't miss it. It's the heartbeat of Curfew. So tomorrow we should be getting all the other little stuff that we need to get the set all together, and then we can move in. Um, Also, a few people reached out to me, local businesses. So Club Alibi is a must. Y'all need to come by and check us out. And there's a restaurant there, Southern Cooking, probably the best in Crestview. We have a bar right there. The owner is always there. She's open for suggestions. We'll be there for what's called Mayday, Friday, Saturday. Come pull up, pull a vibe. You see what's going on. You ain't gotta be scared. It's a safe environment and all that. Also, I'm looking for the sending a big shout out to Flow Island. They do apparels, they do cups, they do whatever you want on it. They do sublimation, they do the cricket with the heat press, so you can always do that. I showed you earlier they dropped off some apparels for us. I guess they saw what we were trying to do and she played with the designs as usual. They're first class. I'm gonna shower shortly and put it on, and I ain't taking it off. And just to show it's professional. So this is how you'd get it based on what you order. Come package, licensed and registered. Also, I'm looking at shout out to Dre Cartier. He's a lead associate at Building Block. He's a local businessman here in Crestview. You're located at 202 South Main Street, Crestview. So on the social handles, Facebook is Black Goat Collective, IG is at Black Goat 413, and TikTok is Black Goat Collection. Also, very interesting. I didn't even know about this until I started trying to inform Crestview. Word of mouth. Again, y'all been great. But I think we need something where we can have active discussions, and that's where this platform will come in handy. I'm talking about Crestview back to school, back to homeschool convention, especially for artistic kids. They are launching sometime in August, but you can start setting up or trying to secure your space come the 1st of June. And this is from Miss Monica Clamin. I'm sorry if I mess your name up. I'm not too savvy with calling people's name. And you probably realize I got an accent, so it might sound different from what you're accustomed to. I'm not trying to offend anybody. I'm just doing me. I'm just keeping it real. I don't want to be anybody else. So I'm trying to hope we can have a great understanding where that is concerned. Eventually, though, just a quick idea, even though Club Alibi is gonna be, say, the mainstay, the home, but for small businesses would like to actively visit these locations and see how you go about your day-to-day activity. We're not trying to be in your way, so we probably do 15-20 minutes video so we can see the process or highlight some of what you're doing. Also, for as it relates to the businesses, I'd rather the owners or the proprietors speak to Crestview or the Panhandle, the world, about what they are doing, because nobody is gonna be as passionate about your business like how you are going to be. So I don't want to sit here and just blatantly speak of your business and not add that passion. So instead of me shortchanging your business, I want you to sit there with that passion, explain where your business came from, why you decide to do it, and where are you heading with your business. Also at Another idea like at Club Alibi, it's a very nice ambience, close off space. So I was thinking probably if not once every month or once every 2 months, we can always all these small businesses in the area, we can meet up there, we can network, see what products you offer, see what you're trying to reach your audience. We probably have people in there with experience as it relates to breaking down certain barriers so they can show you how it's best to get into those space or a quicker way to get into those space. Because we always realize networking is the best way, the best type of marketing that we can use to get our business out. Small businesses are not easy. And even with starting up this podcast, it's not as cheap as I thought it would be. So I only have one check. I still have a family. We still have stuff that we need to get done. So forgive me. It's kind of slow because I'm only doing what I'm able to do with the disposable income that I have right now. So it's a bit slow. I need somebody who's able to even do basic editing. Don't get it wrong. I wouldn't burden you with sending you everything that we have. I just need a few pointers as how to do the basics, and I'm a pretty quick learner, so I'm pretty sure I'll catch on easy. There are just certain little things because we want it to be authentic from the start and somewhat professional. So, but editors are not cheap, and as I said earlier, we're just coming up out the pocket to get this started. As there's no voice for the city. There's nobody telling us what's going on. Traffic, new business, developments, problems we're going through. And another thing, this is not a black platform, a white platform, a Asian platform, a Christian platform, a Muslim platform, whatever. There's not going to be a box that anybody's going to paint us in. If something affects the city, if something affects us humans, we're going to discuss it. Yes, we're going to have heated discussion. That's why I welcome anybody from any walks of life. If you have something to discuss, if we say something that you think it's not right or it's offensive, you're more than welcome, and we'll provide a safe space to have these discussions. And if we gotta respectfully disagree with each other, it's just going to be like that. And we can always learn from each other. We all have families, we all go through different stuff. To me, I'm in a new world. I'm still learning America. Because there's a lot of stuff here that to me it don't make sense, or initially they didn't make sense. And I've become privy to why some stuff are the way they are, and I'm trying to me still some don't make sense, but I have good friends. I got a great wife. I got a great daughter who is everything. I got great family around me. I got great friends, associates that they're helping me to cope with America. I'm in the process of becoming an American. I already feel like an American, but of course, we already know how that part play out. I dragged my leg. I could have had it done a few years ago, but it's no important. So, where that is concerned, I am American. I am Jamaican by birth, but I'm also American by naturalization. So, a few other things. I'm not really a big talker unless we not debate or I'm gonna say some shit to trigger. I'm sorry. I'm gonna say some stuff to trigger certain conversations that I think people will shy away from. That needs to be discussed so we can have better understanding. Because I realize stuff like hate and misunderstandings come from because people don't talk enough. And there are many times if we should really sit down and listen to each other, we would realize that we can disagree, but we can do it in a more respectable way. So if things offend each other, we refrain from doing it. And if we have to avoid each other to make that work as well, We have to do that. So entertainment, we're also looking for like young upcoming talents, singers, dancers, rappers, artists who paints, musicians, football team who's next to go to the next level. Shout out to the Crestview Bulldogs. Not because I keep saying Crestview, we're also looking for people in Holt, Baker, Fort Walton Beach, Destin, Panama City, Pensacola, the Panhandle, really. So whatever you got going on in those areas, reach out to us. Um, Me and my most of time you probably see the Corey Wally. Corey, we both work full-time jobs, we both have families, so I cannot tell you that we'll at the drop of a hat we can get up and come to Panama City or get up and come to Pensacola because we do have other stuff that we have to do, have to take care of. But if there are events like important football games, important stuff, and you need us to highlight them for you too, so everybody can have a better understanding of what's going on. Yeah, we can do that. Shout out to Byron at Anointed Hands. Um, I like talking to him. He's always level-headed and futuristic. I like seeing he has visions, and I know he's a coach for football. It might be Pee Wee football. I'm not really sure about some of these terms. And shout out to the Crestview Youth Academy also. Hoping that from time to time they're working with the young men really, as that's where the focus should be sometime now. The same focus we gave to females back then when people think they were weak or people thought they needed help. We now have to shift some of that focus to our young men because we have to get them back on that right path. And they're doing a great job over there. I used to be an employee. Unfortunately, we had to, not unfortunately, opportunities did come up and we had to part ways. I tried to still talk to some of these young men. So I hope they would have us sometime over there just to share a few words, or they can have some of the kids who are model kids and who they've seen improvement in, that we can have these conversations as what they were like, the process of transition, and how is it that they've transitioned now, and how is life better for them. Um, Again, I know only probably Willie Livingston would like to get out to him as well to discuss his football program at the Crestview High School. That should be a good interview as well. Um, we have local barbers, local entrepreneurs, lawn care. Here go. See, speak of Austin Cook. He was one of the boys that we used to be in the program. He's just reaching out. We speak from time to time. A lot of these boys, we still talk to them because it's easy when you're in the program, when they are guided, but when they get back into the real world to see what's really going on, it's a different. And from time to time, we'll see them go through stuff, or we'll reach out to them and make sure they're on the right path, because oftentimes society judge them, but without knowing what situations they're in, or when they reach out to society for help, oftentimes society will brush it off as not really. And then they get into a situation, and that's when we try to judge them based on the action. So again, Austin Cook, I see you, bro. I appreciate you, but you know, as I always try to keep it real. We've butted heads many times, but look at where we at now, where we can have discussions, and I can tell you, hey, bro, that was wrong, or you can say, hey, Mark, you were right. So I appreciate you, bro. Like and share and get everybody on it. You already know what they're gonna get. You feel me? Cause we've been through this 9, 10, 11 months. So you already know how this shit get real, eh? So let's get it, man. And again, I'm not big on talking. That boy Corey ain't here to do none of the talking, but whatever topics you wanna discuss, bro. The panhandle, and we have people reaching out to us from now because I've known many of these boys from Miami. Let's just make it Florida big, and then from Florida to wherever we can take it. If you've been addicted to drugs, cause that's kind of an issue in the city as well. How you got over it, where you got the help, who help you, how you're coping on a day-to-day basis. It's whatever. We're open for every and all discussion as it relates to moving the city forward. Big shout out to um the governor DeSantis. The other day I heard he purchased the Shaw River Farm, and they have some huge development coming as it relates to I think it's 11,000 jobs in and around this area. So of course the city gonna get gonna boom over that. We wanna know how we're gonna mainstream all the people who's gonna be coming into the city, because our network of roads now, it's of a concern. I see they're trying, but we need to get ahead of it before in the next 5 to 10 years, so we won't have these issues. And yeah, crime again. Crestview, if you don't really know, Crestview is so diverse that you can flip a switch and be in the suburbs, and flip a switch and you're in the hood, the trap, the garrison, whatever the terms are referred to it. So how can we bridge these gaps? There's nowhere to hang out in Crestview for people who want to have coffee, who just want to sit, talk, have conversation. That is what we're trying to come together, and we'll have locations at the parks, at the Club Alibi again. Perfect ambience where people can sit and have conversation, have a drink. We can even have at the end of each month or once a month. We're not gonna ask you to pay money to whatever. It's just contribution, so we can provide water, drink, ambience, so we can cover our overheads. So $5, $10 a table will probably, before you even come, you can purchase your seat. So we put you at a location, and your tables, your seat will be marked, so you know exactly what you're doing. We have an open mic discussion. We can have talents pass through, do their songs respectfully, business like driven, art, Mo's. They're doing art. I see you doing that art thing. We can always get into that as well. So it's we're ready to go. So it's again, we don't want to box ourselves into a particular thing as if this is what we're gonna do. Yes, there are gonna be shock value. Yes, there are gonna be controversial topics. There are gonna be misunderstandings. That's why we're providing this platform discussions, so we can get everything out in the open, and we become a stronger giant. So when people speak of Crestview, they know we're a unit, and we move together, and we get things done. So again, from the Jamaican Energy podcast slash radio, we're gonna keep it real. We're gonna keep it 1,000. No cap. So again, the well, and we're coming. It's slow, I know, but to secure certain things, it's more than we had thought initially, but we're getting there. So just give us a few minutes, a few weeks. Let's get everything right. Please, if you know anything about video editing, reach at me. We're at Instagram at Jamaican_energy. We're on YouTube at Jamaican Energy. You can get to me. My private handle is Kemo McIntyre, and Facebook. Word of mouth, I'll try to post there as much as possible, so you can get to me at that. I go by the name Zilla. I'm him. My co-host gonna be Corey. We're gonna have a bunch of people passing through. Let's get it. So again, be well, and let's keep the energy flowing. Zilla, I'm out.